So today we are going to try the Stay Matte Foundation by Farmasi. I have not particularly used this, so I'm excited to try it. I went ahead and did the sample first because, you know, you always want to try things. I've heard really good things about it. I'm not even sure if this is going to be my shade, but I'm hoping. And if it's not, that's okay. I want to see what it does anyways and see how I like it, how it goes on. So right now I just have a clean face and no makeup. I did put a little bit of cream on my face or moisturizer on. Before I put the Stay Matte Foundation on, I am going to go ahead and put on our VFX Pro Camera Ready Primer. So all this does is minimizes pores. It kind of just makes your face really smooth before you put on any makeup. And I like it because it seems to block any foundation or makeup from actually going into my pores, which has been really nice. So my skin has been getting more clear just by using this before applying any makeup, which I really, really like. So I'm going to go with shade 02. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be the right shade, but we're going to try it. I'm going to go ahead and apply it with a makeup brush, and hopefully there's enough in here to apply it to my face too. I don't know if there will be. If not, I will end up using some BB cream or CC cream as well. So we'll just have to see. This looks like it's a decent color for me. It might be a little light. I might have been okay to use 03 instead. So far, I really like it. And with this company, what I've found is literally a little bit can go such a long way. Like, these are literally just a tiny little sample. I'm putting just a tiny bit on my brush. And if you didn't notice, I like to start on one eye and then go up and over the other, and then I work my way down. It's kind of how I do things most of the time. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I start at the top. I don't know. I'm not going to be too worried right now about blending it back into my hairline because it's just a sample. So I don't want to, I want it to go as far on my face as possible. And then if I have enough, I'll go back and do it later. But so far, it seems to be going good. It is a little bit lighter than what I want, but we'll just fix that with other products. Oh, got some on there. Okay. So now I'm going to come to this side and start working our way down. It smells nice. It smells refreshing. It's super light. I'm sure if you wanted, you could put it on heavier to get some more coverage. So I just had to put that all on my finger because it came out of the sample pack and I didn't want to waste any of it. So I am in the process of getting some new sponges right now, so I don't have any of those at the moment, but I would recommend using a sponge to blend this out. It will go a little bit farther because you can get a sponge just damp a little bit and it'll help spread the makeup just a little bit farther. So yeah, that's really light, but it is good coverage. And it is going on really well. Definitely looks matte. I don't feel shiny. So that's a plus 2. The bright side is my neck is a little bit lighter than my face. So it'll probably blend in my neck a little bit better than my face. I'm going to go ahead and use just our BB cream in Light 01. And it should be a little bit lighter than that foundation. And I'm just going to use the same brush that I just used. And all of our products smell really fantastic. If you're sensitive to smell, I don't want to scare you because it is not overpowering. All makeup has a slight scent to it, and this one just has a pleasant scent. So that is really nice that it doesn't smell like chemical or like makeup. Okay, so just a little bit of BB cream under and around the eyes and above my cheekbones. I'm gonna use a little bit of a powder shadow that powder shading that I have. It's actually almost gone. That's okay. Just a little bit of a bronzer, basically. And I'm gonna put it right here, like that. And same on the other side. And then all I'm gonna do is blend it down. Now I'm going to use that same shading powder and just lightly go in right around my temples, at the hairline, and then blend it to the middle, back and forth, and then pull it down onto the forehead. And if I need a little bit more, I'm going to use a little bit more. Because this is a little bit lighter of a foundation, I also want to create this shadow here, and I do bring it up just a little bit right here. So I do it under the jawline, and then I bring it up just a little bit, so it gives a little bit of an indentation right where my whitest part of my jawline is. And then, of course, blend it. And you shouldn't need a lot if you're using like a powder. You shouldn't need a lot of blending if you're using a powder. I think that got a little bit heavy. There we go. So this you can use under or without foundation, or you can use it over foundation. This is the B-Fit line, and this is just a CC powder. So I have the foundation on, and I have my shading on, and I use the BB cream as a little bit of a highlight and a concealer kind of under here. All I'm going to do with this is just swipe it over some areas that I want, and this is going to be weird. So my foundation obviously is hiding all of my discoloration, or most of it. What I'm going to do is just swipe it where I want a more even look. So where I don't need a bunch of shading, or I don't need a bunch of highlight, that's where I'm going to put this. So basically straight across the forehead, because I did do some shading up here. I want that there. But I don't really need a big highlight. I don't really want a big shadow there. And then I like to do it around here. Okay, so that's basically it. And then, of course, just blend it out. Not a lot. I'm going to go in now with a blush. This is our powder blush, and it's called Tender. Not Tinder, Tender. It's a really nice light color. It's a very pink color. But I have a pink undertone to my skin naturally, so it does work. And you want to do it in between where you did your highlight and where you did your shadow. So if you were out in the sun and this part were shaded and this part were highlighted, this part is going to stick out, so it's going to get the most color. That's where you want to put your blush. But This is super nice. It goes on light. I've used several products now throughout this process, like you just saw, and it's not caked on. It doesn't feel heavy, and all of the products have a very light, refreshing scent. So now I'm just going to go back where I put that shading up here and use a little bit of the blush. But instead of starting up here and going across, I start at the cheekbones and I go up to it. So like that. Go up. And then I blend it across. And then pull it down just slightly. And then lastly, I take a little bit more blush and I tap my nose and tap my chin. And then a final big blending of it all. So you don't have any harsh lines, and if there's anything that you missed to blend, you're gonna get it now. It makes everything look more natural. Okay, so there is the foundation of your face for your makeup. The lighting is not the best. Maybe I can lighten it a little bit or darken it. That way you can kind of get a better idea. I can even make it a little bit warmer. Okay. So I'm not sure if that helped a whole lot. All I'm going to do right now is because now I have makeup on my eyebrows. Probably not a lot, but just clean those up a little bit. And then if you feel like your lashes need a little bit of combing before you apply any mascara in a little bit, that would be a good time to do it. Alright, so now we're going to go on with our eye makeup. What I'm going to use is our cream eyeshadow. I'm going to use just a little bit of that, and then I'm going to go in with a powder and blend it all together. So, I'm going to use a pretty small brush for this, and it's kind of stiff. This is what it looks like. Just a cream eyeshadow. And because we're doing this kind of natural, I'm just going to go in only on the top for now. I like to start, when I'm not doing a dark color, I like to start in the corner over here. If I am starting with a darker color, I like to start over here. So since this one's not a dark color, I am starting in the middle of my face. And then working it outward. The reason being is because it's a cream and it's light. I'm going to go in with a powder that's a little darker, and when I do that, I'm going to start over here and work into my crease with it. So now the same on the side over here. And now I'm going to get a slightly different brush. I'm going to get a brush that is a little bit softer. I'm going to go in with a little bit darker color. And this is going to be a powder shadow. Since this is kind of an orangey color or a bronzy color, I'm going to go in with a bronzy red. Or bronzy purple, I guess. I'm not really sure what color you want to call it. And this time I'm going to start on the outer edge and then work my way up into the middle. So I'm going to start here and then work up and over. And once I have it on, I'll just blend it around. So I'm not covering up what I just did, I'm just finishing it. And the reason I go in with a little bit of a darker color is because that's where my crease is. And so I'm just creating that shadow, which will dramatically increase the highlight and also let the mascara do its job of having my eyelashes pop. Okay, so that's basically all I'm doing there. Hopefully you can see that. And then what I'm going to do is go in with our Extreme Curl Mascara. I'm not going to use a curling tool. I am just going to go in with our Extreme Curl Mascara. It does have a curved wand. And I find that it gives an extreme curl and a really, really nice, smooth look. I've used other mascaras from other companies that say, you know, they're extreme curl. And all it does is seem to weigh my lashes down and doesn't curl them. And then I have to use a curling tool, and I don't like doing that. So, I really, really like this. I'm just going to put it on super easy, a couple of swipes, and when you see me go back, it's just because I'm separating my lashes, like that. So that's just one swipe, not a ton. Missed a couple lashes on the edge. There we go. And then I'm going to do the other side. I always do the tops first, and then go back and do the bottoms after. So I have the mascara on the top, and now I'm going to go in on the bottom. I can already tell they're pretty much dry. And of course I just touched myself here, so now I have a blob. Trying to be careful and make a mess. That's usually how it goes. Luckily it's pretty easy to clean up. So there you go. I think, no, not that one. This one, I missed a little bit on the edge. There we go. Okay, so that's all I am doing with the mascara. Okay. And then for the lips, I'm going to go in first, because I have dry lips, with our lip conditioner. I almost said conditioning chapstick, but it's not really a chapstick. It's just a lip conditioner. It's safe to use daily. Thing about chapstick is habit forming. This is not. So there's that. And then I'm going to do something super easy. And I'm going to do a little bit backwards. So I'm not a huge lipstick person, but today I'm going to go ahead and put some lipstick on. I'm using our Farmasi Liquid Matte lipstick. This is number 03. I think it was called Nude Essence. So I'm going in with a pretty nude color. So now, like I said, I'm going to go in with the lip liner and just confirm that shape is the shape I want. I'm going in with a very nude color, so it's very similar to what I already have on. A lot of people like to do a little bit darker, but because this is kind of a natural look, I'm not going to do it a little bit darker. I'm basically doing almost an identical color. Yep, that's all. Just like that. And then if you want the shine, you can totally give yourself the shine with some other product. What I'm going to do really quick, because I can't find my brush now. There it is. Okay, so now this is not a lipstick, okay? This is not a lip color. This is the eyeshadow. So this is my personal thing that I am doing. I'm just going to use it, okay? This is not, don't eat this, okay? Gross. And then if you want to, because you want to have some more shine, or if you like a lip plumper, this is the Farmasi lip plumper, and you guys, it is amazing. You could just leave it like this, or you can go on with the lip plumper to get that shine if you're not really the fan of the matte. Now what I do is I don't put the plumper all the way to the edge. I go almost to the edge, not quite. And that gives it more of that defined outline look that I had already created with the liner. So there we go. That is my look. Super, super simple, easy to do. Normally it wouldn't take that long because I wouldn't be talking to anybody. But when you try to explain something, obviously it takes a little longer. But that's the look. I really, really like it. The products that were used, again, were the VFX primer. You can get all these on the website, too. I used that Stay Matte foundation. I used a tiny bit of BB cream under the eyes. I used a tiny bit of our BFit CC powder, just here and here. And then I used a shading that was not from our company, but our company does have it. And I used our blush, powder blush, as well as our cream eyeshadow. Went in with a powder eyeshadow that was not from the company, but our company does have powder eyeshadow. I just don't happen to have any yet. And then I used our Extreme Curl Mascara. For the lips, I went on with the lip conditioner first. Then went on with our matte liquid lipstick in Nude Essence. Then went on with our lip liner. Then used a little bit of our cream eyeshadow to highlight my lip. And then finally topped it off with our lip plumper for some shine. That's it. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit too while I was doing that. And tune in again because I'll be doing some more product demonstrations. And later, I'm going to be actually on the next video. I shouldn't say later because I don't know when you're watching this. But on the next video, I'll be doing a demo of our VFX primer with the VFX Pro foundation. So we're going to do that whole line. And then I'll also be doing our entire BFit line as well. If you want any of the products that I used, or if you're curious about anything else, go to beautybydolora.com and don't forget to subscribe and like and follow so that way you can see all of the product demonstrations I used. If you're curious about how I curled my hair today, I did use a Chi flat iron for that. So, thank you for watching. I hope you guys super, super enjoyed it. And you can find me on Facebook too. So, I'll see you guys around.